Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Houston Astros. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Framber Valdez.
Well, he had to shake off that last start. He was outstanding. Had double-digit strikeouts. Just couldn't get the run support that he needed. Pitched very well. We'll see if he can come out today and repeat that performance.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here comes a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Throws to second. He is safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Flying around third is Turner. To the plate. Save. And it's 1-0.
Waste no time there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Here's Harper now, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Swings and misses. 0-1. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. And it's fouled away. Chris Framber Valdez has turned into one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. He's got that power sinker and the power cologne.
And the power curveball as well. Just a joy to watch him pitch. It seems like he's been around a long time. Kind of an old soul, Boog.
Kicks and deals. Hammered, base hit. They take the force out. 1 out in the top of the first.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. A towering home run, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That one ripped. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Vinny Pasquantino stands in for the Phillies. That's ripped. Base hit. Castellanos round second on his way to third. Cut off. Now a throw home. But it's offline. And it's 4-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So up next, Garrett Stubbs. Base hit, left center field. Pasquantino around third. He scores. It's 5-0.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A change in the first, and here's the new arm, Blake Taylor.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at second with one away. This is Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. It's through for a hit. Stubbs around third. Play at the plate. Got him. Man at first. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The other way. And there's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here's Trey Turner, doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. Line drive, base hit. Stop coming home. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm singled and drove in a run his first time through. Line drive, base hit. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw. Another comes in to score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now here is Harper. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. Bryce Harper with a star scraper, and they add to the lead. It's 10-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Rafael Montero. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered in this one. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 11-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 away with nobody on. And the batter now, Nick Castellanos. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Home run number 10 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 12-0.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Vinny Pasquantino stands in for the Phillies. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 13-0.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Garrett Stubbs stands in for the Phillies. Doubled his first time up. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So digging in, Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. McCormick going back on this one. Hits the fence. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
pitching change here. Ryan Stanek. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Man at second here with 2 away. Brandon Marsh digs in now. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That's hard hit on the line. Alvarez makes the catch. That is the inning. But wow, what an inning as they score 14 times. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Philadelphia on top, 14-0. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starter, Zach Wheeler. How about a report on him, Chris?
Yeah, it was nails last time out, worked deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one.
And stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. Zach Wheeler, who was the 6th overall pick in 2009 by the Giants out of high school. He's from Smyrna, Georgia. Swinging a foul straight back. Thingy Kyle Tucker has done a little bit of everything. He's won a World Series. He's been an All-Star. He's won a Gold Glove. And a guy who was the 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft. Strike 2.
He's been a guy that can kind of fly under the radar, but not so much anymore. Everyone's aware of the damage that he can do in that lineup. But a guy that's kind of old school, doesn't wear the batting gloves, just goes up there and rakes. Got a great arm in the outfield as well. Definitely the pride of Plant High School in Tampa, Florida.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. In there, and it's 0-1. Wheeler, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And fouled off.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
But my mojo right and my motor right, so I roll the dice, so I seize the day. I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up. I'm in that zone, I'm in that zone. I'm blowing up, I'm in that zone, I'm in that zone. I'm blowing up.
Top of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now Alec Bohm, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
The batter, number 3.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there. In there safely. And they extend their lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. The pitch. Well struck right field. And it hits the base of the wall. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
So man aboard, Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's already homered in this game. Down the right field line and a base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The Astros turn to a new arm of the mound, Seth Martinez. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now for the Phillies, Vinny Pasquantino. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. And the throw gets away. Castellanos around third. He will score. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
And the 0-1. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is off the top of the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
And here's the catcher, Garrett Stubbs. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Bryson Stott, the next to hit. Welcome back. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jose Altuve. Well, Singy, one of the smallest guys in all of baseball, but the resume is incredible. An MVP in 2017. He's won the World Series twice, 6 times a Silver Slugger, 3 times a batting champ, 8 different times he has been an all-star. What a career he's put together.
Yeah, why you play your game? Cause ladies love cool James. Tell me why you play your games. Why you play your games. Why you play your games. See, there's this dame that I met on my train, and I never complain, but she don't dig my game. We never kick it, it's distant whenever we hang.
Wheeler back to work. Yeah, there's the strike.
Yeah, and just continuing in the line of Bagwell and Biggio and guys in the Hall of Fame. He's headed there himself, Boog, but one thing about it, you mentioned that size does not hold him back. You know, only Manny Ramirez has more postseason home runs in Major League Baseball history than Jose Altuve.
On the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. And they get Altuve for the out.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Jose Abreu up to hit, leading the AL in batting average. There's the strike. And a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
The wide to kick the pitch. Back to the mound. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting fifth. The third baseman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 0-1. Now 1-1. There's the strike. The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. And welcome back. Now here is Jeremy Pena. And the right-hander back to work. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Right side. Stop. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting eighth. The center fielder.
So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. Good power, not great in the OBP department. McCormick, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting ninth. The catcher, Corey.
Here's Corey Lee. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that one is inside ball one. Lee measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that'll do it.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You know how it goes. 1 1 2 1 2. That was the zip code, December 27th.
Phil Maton takes over on the mound.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Here's Kyle Tucker. Kyle's brother Preston got a little bit of time in the big leagues. Pretty good left-handed hitter. Played his college ball at the University of Florida. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. Now 1 away.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now it's the DH, Jake Myers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Boom. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Struck out swinging his first time. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The Astros hitless so far in the game. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here at Minute Maid Park, here's Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper would be one of the guys considered a face of baseball. He was also a face on the cover of MLB The Show back in 2019. Maton back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Not a bigger or better game than that, and kids love playing it. I like playing it after we finish here.
Yeah, I like the announcers. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it is gone. Bryce Harper goes deep. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 23-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Next to hit, Kyle Schwarber. Lined, and that's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and
ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Second baseman,
The right-hander back to work. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
he's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's a little bit low.
It's a good take.
That's to third. And he grabs it foul. One and two now. Altuve waits. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
And here's the first baseman, Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike one. Jose Abreu, one of those guys with kind of a quirky number, number 79. It was a number his mother chose for him way back when. She said, pick a unique number and make it yours. 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Here's a tapper towards short. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Here's Alex Bregman. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
That one's in there, 0-1. Fought off foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Knock, knock on my door. Is this redemption for my soul?
Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Trey Turner.
the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Abreu back to work. Swing and a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Stepping in, Alec Bohm. And that's just foul. Bohm, 26 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Here comes the 0-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. That's his third home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 28-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Hector Neris. He's being eased. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena grounded out his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2-0.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Righty to the plate. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Popped out and foul ground first time through. And a swing and a miss there. The 0-1. And there's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The wind of the pitch. Left field. Schwarber settles under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So 2 down now. And here is Corey Lee. Flied out to center in his first at bat.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Two outs. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she tell me don't leave.
Back here in Houston, top of inning number 7. Here's the Phillies catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Garrett Stubbs.
And a pitch. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now at the plate, Bryson Stott. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Stubbs around third. The relay, he's in there. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. That one is absolutely belted. In comes the run from third to add on, and they extend their lead. Marsh into second, and he's got a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Trey Turner with a chance now. That's a laser base hit. Marsh coming home. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Bohm. He swings and drives one out to deep left field, and that one is gone. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
So here comes Ryan Presley to the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Next to hit, Bryce Harper. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. Line drive, at him in center field.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's still
back here in Houston. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
and still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boo.
The pitch.
You know, he's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
There's a strike. And a 1-1.
Ball two.
That one at the knees for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Here's a 2-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
That one fouled off. And a pitch. Strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Oh, 0-2 now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, the left fielder,
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That's in for a strike.
Early in the count,